Hello everybody, before we get this video started, I wanted to say I did have two things wrong that you're going to hear later in the video. One being the director of this movie isn't actually the one who directed this other movie I was talking about. I got my movies confused. He is the same guy who directed, from what I remember, VHS 2, VHS 1, and a couple of other things. So, like I said, I just wanted to get that out of the way. And secondly, there is more than just an all-American cast, even though every important role is literally played by no Asian. Like, there's no Asian playing an important role in this movie. And I get it, diversity, whatever, sure, fine, but it's not how it was supposed to be. Anyway, there are technically 3 Asians in the movie. 3. And they all play literally unimportant parts. But it's fine, even this is whatever. It's whatever. Like I said, quick disclaimer, no matter. Also, another additive, the director didn't make Hush. Like I said, I did get some of my stuff incorrect. I had a bunch of movies flowing in my head. Anyway, like I was saying, there's only 3 people that in the cast that are Asian. It's kind of stupid, but whatever. Sure, whatever. So what you gonna cheese, everybody? It is your best friend in the whole widdly wide world here, R.I.P. Retroid. And today I got a little something special, and it's really not that. It's just gonna be a rant about the upcoming movie, Death Note. Really? Before we get started, really? Come on, who decided that was a smart idea? God, that was a dumb idea. That's just well known there. That so, my thoughts on this this Death Note movie coming out. Honestly, I want to be optimistic for it. I really, really do, because I really want there to be a good, like, a live-action manga movie, like, first, from what I know, from what I remember, American manga movie, because there's already been a Death Note movie, came out in 2006, it was made, in Japan, so, there was that Death Note movie with an all-Japanese cast. So, this one, from what I've seen, is actually an all-American cast. That's new. Definitely new. And it's written by an American. Just everything about it's American, right? Now, like I said, I want to be optimistic, but I'm going to give you my true and honest thoughts. It's going to be so trash. It's going to be a horrible, horrible movie. And I don't really mean that because, it's going to be bad. I just mean it because nobody knows how to do manga. We can't even make a good video game movie yet, and we really think we can move on to it. Manga? Is that... Oh, God, it's going to be so bad, and it's not... I want it to do well, honestly. I'm pretty sure everyone that's heard about it wants it to do well, but it just won't. It can't. There's no way it can, because... Like I said, we can't even do video game movies. Out of all the video game movies that have ever come out, not one of them has had any critical success, from what I know. I mean, there's a lot of them, and so considering none of them, well, I think the Resident Evil series did pretty well, but that wasn't based on the video games. That was kind of like its own thing. But the ones that are solely based on video games, the Hitman movie, that was supposed to do so well, bombed. It just did horrible. Nobody liked it. I wanted to watch it. Apparently, it did horrible anyway. So I'm thinking it's just gonna be bad. And honestly, for this one, it's like they should have just left it to people in Japan, like people in Japan that know manga, that write manga and that sort of thing, that know how to direct it, and they could have gotten the budget. They could have flown them over here, gotten the budget from us, and then did that. But no, instead they did an all-American cast. And it's directed by the dude who made the movie Hush, which actually, in my opinion, isn't that bad of a movie. And who's making the movie? There's another movie coming out that he's also making. It's coming out this year. It's about a boy who dreams, and his dreams become reality. But that's not what I'm talking about. It's this horrible movie that's going to fail. And honestly, in my opinion, a weeaboo could write this movie. I mean, could make this movie better than just someone who doesn't know. And maybe he does know manga. Maybe he does. And I'm not denying that he probably does. But he's not it can't be done with an all-American cast. And that's not me being, racist or anything. That's just a legitimate thing. It can't be done with a Caucasian a cast that's not Asian. It doesn't work because it's not an American show. Or not American show. It's not an American comic book, quote unquote. So I just honestly, those are my honest opinions. You guys can take it as you want. You guys also, I'll be putting up pictures on the screen of all the stuff that I'm talking about. But you guys can look it up for yourself and get your own opinion on whether or not you'll like it. In my opinion, I just think it's not going to work because it's that kind of movie that it just can't work. Because no, they should have just left it where it was. Apparently, and from what when I was researching this movie, apparently there was a 2014 movie or something that came out. I don't know. I didn't really click on that one because I wasn't too worried about it. But I just heard this. Just heard of this movie 10 minutes ago, and I was like, no, this is just something I have to make a video on because I'm passionate about manga. And the first manga I'd ever read was Death Note. So I really don't want it to do badly. It's my favorite. Well, it was my first manga, so it was my favorite then. Excuse me, but it's not my favorite now, of course. But it still is really high on my list. So of course, I'm really gonna want it to do well, and I just can't, I can't see it fail. I can't see it bomb as other movies have. So that's why I really want it to do well. Also, just a side note, I have the last two. If you don't think I don't like it, I really have the last two manga, the last two Death Notes. The last two, mangas, books, I guess. The last two books, in Japanese actually. So, I've already read them and I know how they end. I read them in English, but I'm trying to learn them and I'm trying to learn Japanese so I can read them in the native Japanese. Because hey, if you can't enjoy it in its original form, then I mean, you can still enjoy it. But I'm saying it's a bit more fun. Anyway, it's a really sad ending. If you guys ever wanna get into a manga, a good starting manga, Death Note is the one. Death Note is one of those really good ones. Besides Naruto, but everyone knows that one. So, if you guys want to get into a really good one, Death Note is a good one to start with because it's just got a good trope. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to like and subscribe because if you don't, you know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna call in Hulk. No, Elmo. I'm gonna call in Elmo to come and fondle your feet until you die from feet fondling. Oh man, you don't understand. It's a very dangerous disease. Anyway, like I said, honestly, I'm not gonna hate on the movie because if it does well, hey, that's a good idea. But I'm just saying, my opinion, it's not going to. It's going to be such a bad movie because, we can't get video games right. And manga and anime, they're things that are just they're so extreme, if video games are too random or whatever to make a movie out of that's actually good, then manga's never gonna be good because they push everything to the limit, So I mean, with people literally just doing random stuff and getting I don't understand how they're gonna get anything supernatural in there. It's just gonna be so difficult because how are they gonna? Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm rambling on. This is supposed to be the end. Anyway, like I said, thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, this is one of those random things I just wanted to sort of do because I just think it's very important. Just as someone who likes the Death Note manga as something. So thank you guys for listening. And like I said, if you guys want to talk about it in the comments, I'm all for it because I mean this is something that's weird. Never heard of Americans doing this. So anyway, I'll see you guys next time.
For work in the field, y'all niggas ain't real. Matches on fire, cause we been working the field. Got a bitch, calling me daddy, you know the deal. We whipping and flipping, my niggas, they holding still. Oh, that's real, oh, that's real. Oh, that's real, put work in the field, Oh, that's real, oh, that's real. Oh, that's real. Put work in the field, put work in the field.